Well, it's here. Marvel Rivals has arrived. And I'm trying it out for the first time today. Since I play on console, I didn't get to play the trial, whatever it was, the beta, alpha, whatever it was, when it was out for a limited amount of time. So I'd only gotten to hear about this game since it had been available to other people on, other platforms. But like I said, I've been waiting for this to come out, and I've been thinking about who am I going to play. I've watched other people's gameplay online, and from everything that I saw, there was a lot of interesting looking stuff. Like Spider-Man looks like a lot of fun, and so does Star-Lord, flying all around the map and stuff. But something about Psylocke, she's got like this Genji slash Sombra kind of feel to her, with her ability to dash, do her that little dash that I just did, and she can also go invisible and travel faster and further for a short time. And in Overwatch, I was very much a support player, but I decided with this new game, I kind of wanted to try something new. I really felt like I wanted to go the DPS route. So I saw a lot from Psylocke, and I thought, yeah, this character looks fun. I want to play this character. And I got to say, I've already been thoroughly enjoying. I must have played for almost 12 hours straight yesterday. Like, I was playing with a friend at the beginning, and he's like, man, we've been at this already for like 4 hours. Can we do something else? I was like, damn, it's already been 4 hours. And I was like, I'm sorry, you can go if you want to, but I'm still playing. I'm having a blast, right? He likes Overwatch better. He does not think Marvel Rivals is better. I don't have that kind of opinion myself. I don't think this is better. It's just different. But I will say I'm having more fun with this right now than I am playing Overwatch. Now, I don't know if that's just because it's something new, the novelty. This is just new and it's exciting right now, and maybe that'll die down over time, or maybe I'm gonna end up falling in love with this even more. I really can't say for sure, because so far I'm still thoroughly fascinated by the game. I'm still having this sort of this feeling that I had when I first started playing Overwatch, where I was trying out different characters for the first time and seeing what they do. I was like, whoa, this is kind of interesting. Or solidifying, yeah, this is definitely not a character I'd want to play. For example, in this game, there's Storm, and even though she's technically sort of like your Overwatch Lucio, where she can speed boost enemies into the fight, or she can't heal them. She can speed boost and she can damage boost. But there's something about it, like she's not very mobile, so she's not very Lucio-like, and because of that lack of mobility, I just don't enjoy using her. I realize I'm really into mobility heroes. Those are fun to me. So I lean more toward the mobility type. Typically high burst damage but low health. Like right there, I just got cleaned up by that Wolverine. But I did end up overall doing really, really well in this game. I chose this game because it was the one game that I got to go. I ended up going MVP in the match. Well, I've actually had a few. I've been doing really well. I don't know if it's just because I play a lot of Overwatch. I'm just used to hero shooters, but I've been doing well so far. And I just had by the way, I just wanted to mention, I had my ultimate just then in that last match. And what I like about this game is that between rounds, you get to keep your ultimate. See, if you see down there on the right-hand side, I still have my ultimate. So you get to keep your ultimate between rounds, which I think is really cool. I don't know how it works if you were to change your character, though, because I do know that changing your character, you can't change characters in this game, but I don't know what that does to your ultimate. I haven't tried testing it. I would imagine it would probably reset. I don't know. But cool thing, you can't keep it in between. It's 6v6. It's open queue, and things might change in the future. I don't know, but currently it doesn't feel bad. It seems that the majority of people just seem to understand the assignment. It almost always seems that people start realize almost right away, okay, we need more support heroes in here if there's not enough, or we need at least another tank. It seems like teams, for at least to a minimal extent, understand how to build a team, which is kind of cool. It's not just like 5 people all trying to go DPS heroes, and you can't overlap characters either. It's not like no limits. So there can only be one Psylocke at a time, or one Venom, one Spider-Man, whatever the case may be. And they have something so cool that I always thought that Overwatch would have had. I remember I used to have little I used to imagine what if Genji and Hanzo can like sync their ults together. So like, you know, Hanzo shoots out his dragon and then Genji catches it and with his blade and throws it off wherever he wants to, but it becomes like a massive version of the Hanzo arrow, you know, amplified by Genji's thing, so it does more damage and it's bigger. Like I always thought, like what if heroes had synergy in Overwatch? That would be so cool, wouldn't it? And Marvel Rivals has that. Well, not to the extent that I had that imagination where like you get to combine ultimates. Like, your ultimate is still just your own ultimate, but you can get whole new passives and sometimes whole new ass abilities. Like for example, if I had psylocke's synergistic duo in this game, I can't remember who it is. It's some chick with a sword. If they both play together, if they're both on the same team, psylocke gets basically tracer recall. If you don't know what that is, it's you just basically you hit a button and you get to recall to like a few seconds back in time with some of your HP loss being restored. Really cool stuff. And every character has their own synergistic abilities with other characters, and you can overlap them too, and some have multiple. There's a lot to experiment with, and like I'm so intrigued by it, and I'm so interested, and I keep on trying to figure out how each set of people's things work. Like, look how Bruce Banner here turns back into, or Hulk turns back into Bruce Banner, kind of like Diva D-making. It's really neat. It's really neat. I love this game so far. It's so interesting in the way that it works, and how some of the ability was like for this character, for example, like the one that I'm definitely maining this character. Like she is so much fun to me. Like I said, I had already seen people play it in the past, and I already had an idea of after seeing all the other characters and a lot of the other characters being played, that psylocke was one I was really gonna want to lock, right? And her primary fire is like a little spectral crossbow or something. I don't really know much about Marvel, actually. I'm not a Marvel head. I just like the hero shooter genre a lot. But yeah, she pulls out this little spectral like crossbow thing that she shoots cross, the little like a shotgun burst sort of crossbow spread, and it seems to be hit scan. I'm pretty sure it's hit scan. And she has a secondary ability where she throws like 5 shuriken, and she can, wherever she throws it, she can aim somewhere else and it'll bounce to that other target and then back to you. So you can do multiple instances of damage with one toss of the shuriken, and I think it also heals you. There's just so much to learn about this. So like you might constantly see me making like little mistakes in here. Like sometimes I completely miss things, overlook things, or aim terribly, because even aiming I'm getting used to in this game. Right here I think I'm using my ultimate. It just does, yeah, that was my ultimate right there. So I do damage within that big purple radius that I was in, and she jumps from like person to person when she's doing it, and she is hittable because I was killed in it once while I was in animation of doing damage to people in my ultimate. So she is killable in it, but she's harder to hit than your average player because she moves around. Like I said, she moves around a lot. And if I can compare it to anything, it's sort of like Reaper ult, if I'm being honest. Because yeah, she just does damage to in an area around her, but she doesn't do damage to everybody at once. She does like the damage to one person at a time, but it's massive chunks of damage at a time. And it's fun to use. But there is a character, the Korean pop star Ice Lady. She's kind of like Zenyatta in her ultimate. She could just pop Tranquility and massively heal everyone around her while people are. So she's good for like negating sort of damage type ultimates, because she could just heal everybody in the radius around her while she does her little disco dance or her little K-pop dance, whatever it is. And yeah, right now I'm getting eaten by Jeff the Shark, so that's his ultimate. He can suck you in and just spit you out, but you know I'm psylocke, so I could just dash back in and not have to worry about that kill the shark while I'm at it, because fuck that guy, right? But yeah, no, I'm having so much fun. Like I said, so she got the shurikens, which are projectile, by the way. So her primary fire seems to be hit scan, but her shurikens seem to be projectile, but they're pretty fast projectiles. And then she gets 2 dashes instead of just 1 like Genji does. But I think it does slightly less damage than Genji's dash. I'm not really sure. But it also just serves as a good mobility option. Sometimes I'll use my little Sombra invisibility to sneak into the back line, and then pop off some damage, throw my shurikens, get my primary fires, try to secure a kill, and if I'm close, I'll dash into it and then use my last dash to escape or something like that, right? But this is definitely a game where you have to be very, very mindful of your cooldowns, because when I started, I was definitely using my cooldowns very liberally, you know, throwing in both of my dashes and using my invisibility, and by the time it's over, I'm in the enemy backline, no dashes, no invis, no movement whatsoever, so I'm just kind of a sitting duck. So you really do have to plan out how you use your abilities. So far, what I've been kind of seeing works well is using my my invisibility, because you get a movement speed bonus when you're in invis, and it only lasts like 4 seconds, so it doesn't last very long. So you use it to get into position, sort of like maybe use it to flank, get around the back of the team, the enemy team, pop out some burst damage as fast as possible, and before they have time to notice you. And if you can close a kill, get it. You know, use your dashes to do that. But if you're just overwhelmed, you can use your dashes to dash out while hitting an enemy and dash into safety, and then your second one for, you know, extra safety. But yeah, you know, there's good little combos that you learn to use with them, with the characters, especially characters like psylocke, like I said, who is very. That guy just hit me by luck. That he didn't even know I was there. I don't think. Well, he didn't know. He did know I was there, but he. That was Groot. Yeah, you'll notice I often do. They do take a long time to come back too. Like your dashes, your dash reset takes a while. I got my ult here, so I want to see what I end up doing with it. It's really fun to use, and you can also move around while you're in your ult, so you can like move that circle that you create. I just got trapped by that squirrel girl's nuts. I tried using her kit to see what it was that was making me stuck. She has an ability where she can just throw it at you, and if it hits you, it traps you, kind of like a jump rat trap. Annoying little bitch. But I got out of it with my dash.
Neither of you thought, hey, let me heal the 1 HP psylocke.
See here,
right next to me.
250 HP she has too, so she's got relatively low. That she's one of the squishier characters in the game. I remember when I was playing the K-pop chick, the healer, the support character, she had 275, so even the support had more health than this chick. I haven't played Peter Quill, Star-Lord yet, but he looks like somebody I'd like to play, because he's got like that tracer looking feel to him. He has like basically blinks and pulse pistols that work pretty much exactly like it seems Star-Lord seemed to work out, but I don't know what the rest of his kit is. But he does seem to be that quick moving burst damage type, which seems, you know, also seems fun. Spider-Man seems like a lot of fun too. You know, Web Slinger, just like he does in comics and shows, he can like fly all around. I'm using my ult here, right? Yeah. So I hit this guy, hit that guy. I think I might have canceled Mr. I Am Groot. So, this character is just so much fun to play, and trying to use synergies as well, because she synergizes with a character called, like I said, I don't remember what the character's name is, but she gets a recall, right? But many other characters have their own synergies that they get their own abilities with, and a lot of them are actually really cool and really useful. I would say Psylocke's synergistic ability is really useful for sure. You know, when is a recall ever not useful? Especially when it regains some of your lost health. That's always nice. Barely getting away from this Wolverine with my invisibility ability. I don't know how invisible I am to them in that mode. It seems to be full, because people just stop shooting at me when I do that. And sometimes they'll just shoot in my general direction, because obviously they know that I'm there, right? But I don't know if I'm completely invisible in that state. I think I am, because I seem to be one of the only characters with that kind of movement ability that people seem to lose track of really easily. Oh, and this character here, this Scarlet Witch, man. Oh, she's such a pain in the ass. There's a few characters that I've already realized already make me pretty mad, and it's Scarlet Witch, because she's the very Moira-esque character. Damn, I bursted the shit out of that guy. Wow, I just deleted that, man. Anyways, yeah, she does the suck just like Moira does, and sucks out your life force, and she can do it relatively easy, you know. Same kind of aim that Moira takes, just basically looking in the general direction, right? And also this Moon guy, I don't remember what his name is, but he throws like moon stuff at you, and that dude can do a lot of damage, and so can Hel, the lady Asgardian person. I think she's like an enemy of Thor or something, or Leader of Hell, whatever she is. Hell. She can really do some damage too. I'm pretty sure she's a DPS hero though, but so that makes sense. I haven't had too much. I felt like I was gonna have big issues with Widow, Black Widow. I haven't yet. Oh, I got stuck here in my ult, so I wasn't hitting anybody, but it was at the end of it anyway. We still ended up winning the match. And yeah, like I said, I really enjoy this character. I wonder what characters are you enjoying? What characters are you playing? What do you want to lock? Have you decided to main yet? I'm so excited about this, and I got the MVP of this game too. Yeah, that's why I chose this game. That makes sense. I popped off this game. I really felt like I did, and honestly, I've been popping off in a lot of these games. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if it's just because I played a lot of Overwatch, but I'm really into this. And as soon as ranked mode unlocks, I am in there like swimwear. And what's cool about this is that you only see highlights if you click a character. Every character has their own play of the game sort of kind of thing. It'll tell you who the MVP was, but it won't show a play of the game unless you click on the character. This was mine right here. I guess it's when I killed these two guys and then canceled Groot's ult as he starts to feel, I am Groot. But yeah, man, it's lots of fun. And yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to playing more of this game. Well, anyways, if you guys listen to this point, appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you in the next videos. Take care.